A hearty welcome to Meghan and Harry Tales channel, dear royalists. Do remember to click on that subscribe button and extend some affection to our dear Harry and Meghan. I am your host, Kelly. Today we're turning the pages of a tale that revolves around Prince Harry and Meghan's decision to keep their children out of the public eye. A decision that has been both praised and questioned. So let us delve into why Prince Harry and Meghan have chosen a private life for their young ones. It has been quite some time since we have seen the young Sussexes, hasn't it? Prince Harry and Meghan have carefully curated their children's public exposure, a choice that contrasts starkly with the traditional royal approach. The latest photos of their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, date back a couple of years. The family from the media's gaze, a vision that speaks volumes about their priorities and values. In the Harry and Meghan Netflix series, caught a glimpse of the Sussexes' private life. The series included a few never-before-seen photos of the children, but these were mostly baby pictures, with few revealing their full faces. The level of privacy and have decided to protect their children from this exposure. The lack of public images of the Sussex children is a departure from the norm, especially when compared to the frequent appearances of other royal children. However, it's clear that Harry and Meghan have prioritised their children's privacy above satisfying public curiosity. It is clear that Harry and Meghan have chosen a different path. But why? This decision, like many others they have made, seems to stem from a desire to control the narrative around their family and to protect their children from the often harsh glare of the media spotlight. It's a decision that sets them apart from many other public figures, and one that continues to shape their unique approach to royal life. One might wonder why Harry and Meghan have decided to keep their children away from the public eye. Their decision, while seemingly unusual, is driven by a deep-seated intent to shield their offspring from the relentless glare of public scrutiny that often accompanies royal existence. The royal family, as we know, is more than just a family. They are a symbol, a living embodiment of centuries of tradition, and their lives are meticulously documented and dissected by the media. This level of attention can be overwhelming, even for the most seasoned adults, let alone young children. Harry and Meghan, having experienced this scrutiny firsthand, are acutely aware of the potential harm it can cause. They also understand the unique challenges that come with raising children in the spotlight. The pressure to look, act and be a certain way can be stifling. There's little room for error, and every misstep is magnified and criticised. This isn't an environment conducive to the natural growth and development of a child. Harry, with his own childhood experiences as a royal, knows this all too well. His mother, Princess Diana, was relentlessly pursued by the press, a fact that undoubtedly left a profound impact on him. He has often spoken about the invasive media attention that plagued his youth, and it's clear he doesn't want his children to experience the same. Meghan, too, has faced her fair share of media scrutiny since becoming a part of the royal family. Their joint experiences have likely solidified their resolve to provide a different upbringing for their children, one that allows them to grow and develop away from the prying eyes of the world. Their decision to move to the United States, away from the heart of the royal family, is symbolic of their desire for privacy. It's a clear statement that they're prioritizing their family's well-being above the expectations and traditions of the royal family. It seems that Harry and Meghan are prioritizing their children's privacy and well-being above all else. They've made a conscious choice to step away from the public eye, to create a safe and private space for their children to grow, away from the pressures and expectations that come with royal life. Now, let us compare this with the way Harry's brother William is raising his children. In stark contrast to Harry and Meghan's approach, William and his wife Kate have chosen a very different path for their children, a path that has them firmly in the public eye. In the last 3 years, William and Kate have frequently put their children on display, using them as what some might call human deflection shields. It's a strategy that has drawn criticism, with even the Daily Mail, typically a royal family enthusiast, calling out the couple for the overexposure of their children. The Mail's commentary underscores a growing concern that the young royals are being treated more like state property than children. The children of William and Kate, much like their parents, are constantly under the scrutiny of the public eye. Their every move, their every word, Their every outfit is dissected and discussed at length. Each public appearance is eagerly anticipated and extensively covered by the media. In contrast, Harry and Meghan's children, Archie and Lilibet, have been kept away from the public eye. Their parents have chosen to shield them from the intense media scrutiny that their cousins face. It's a protective measure that, while it may mystify some, is fully within their rights as parents. The comparison between the two sets of royal children is stark. On one hand, you have the Cambridge kids, their lives laid bare for the public to consume. On the other, you have the Sussex children, their lives kept private, their faces unseen by the public for over 2 years. It's a difference that speaks volumes about the values and priorities of their parents. While William and Kate seem to have accepted the traditional royal approach of raising their children in the public eye, Harry and Meghan have decidedly broken from tradition, choosing privacy and protection over publicity. It is clear that Harry and William have chosen different paths for their children. The question that remains is, which path is the better one? That, my friends, is a matter of perspective. Harry must feel a sense of relief, don't you think? I can't help but imagine the deep sighs of contentment that must escape him as he watches his children play, away from the prying eyes of the public. The Sussex children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, are growing up without the constant scrutiny that comes with being a part of the royal family. And it's not just any kind of scrutiny, it's the kind that can weigh heavily on young shoulders, moulding them into figures that carry the weight of a nation's expectations. It's not hard to imagine how Harry must feel, having himself been under the spotlight from the moment of his birth. The relentless attention, the comparisons, the pressure. It's a lot for anyone, let alone young children. And as a parent, it's only natural that he'd want to shield his children from that. He must feel a sense of relief, knowing that he's managed to carve out a space for his children, where they can simply be children, away from the glare of the spotlight. Now, let's consider the alternative. The Wales children, those adorable young royals, are constantly in the public eye. They're trotted out for public appearances, their faces plastered on every magazine cover. They're treated by the press almost like property of the state. And while they may be growing up in palaces, the constant scrutiny and comparisons can't be easy. Harry, on the other hand, has managed to break away from that. He's in a position where he can protect his children from the same fate. He's no longer bound by the same rules and expectations. His children won't grow up under the same intense public scrutiny that he did, and for that, he must feel a deep sense of relief. Harry's decision to keep his children out of the public eye isn't just about privacy. It's about giving them the freedom to grow, to learn, to make mistakes without the world watching their every move. It's a brave decision, one that prioritizes the well-being of his children over public expectation. Harry's decision to keep his children out of the public eye is indeed a brave and commendable one. So there we have it, dear royalists. We've walked through the royal journey of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, understanding their decision to keep their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, away from the public eye. It's clear that their choice is driven by a desire to protect their children's privacy, a luxury they themselves seldom enjoyed. In our discussion, we've compared their approach to that of Prince William and Kate, who have been much more public with their children. This comparison is not to judge, but to highlight the different paths these royal siblings have chosen. While the Cambridge children are often in the spotlight, the Sussex children are kept away, their faces barely known. It's a decision that might seem peculiar to some, especially in an age where social media and public images are so prevalent. However, Harry and Meghan's choice to shield their children from the public gaze is a testament to their commitment to prioritizing their children's well-being over public curiosity. The sigh of relief that Harry must feel, being able to shield his children from the pressures he himself faced growing up in the public eye, must indeed be profound. It's a decision that requires strength and conviction, and one that they've clearly made with their children's best interests at heart. Thank you, dear viewers, for watching this video. Do show some love by subscribing and sharing this video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Until next time, I remain your loyal host, Kelly.